Hare Krishna, Pranam. Um, Actually, I'm trying to call Prasad Guru. He's not picking my call. So we can wait for some more time. I'll post if any update कुछ होता है तो मैं बताती हूँ आपको ठीक है हरे कृष्ण
जी माता जी, हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, am I audible? Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Audible?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
My bandwidth is again weak. Okay, so I won't be using uh, my headphone today because I have like a slight scratch on my ear. So yeah, I believe this is good enough. Is this good enough? Sound good enough?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Fair enough. All right. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna 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 Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namo Saraswati Gaurari Vicharam Nirvishesha Nivadi Vasya Deshtari Nirvasa Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. All right. So here we go. Okay, let's finish this part and then maybe we can also come up with the kind of questions for your open book assessment. That might wait for some time. Let's go ahead with this one. So yesterday we spent our time discussing the cycle of sin. Okay, how the papa is divided into prarabdha and aprarabdha, and how the aprarabdha is further divided into kutam and bijam, and how the whole chain or the cycle works. Right? So now, after this is done, we will do two things. Today is the part where we will be doing the individual exercises, and we will be doing some drawing exercises. Today is the day. Okay, all right. So, but before that, let's start this. Read on. This is very important.
The vices in their different stages of development are analyzed herein. Phalon-Mukham vice is that which we may be undergoing at the present stage of life. Bijam vice is in seedling process by our desires of different types. Kutam is prior to the stage of Bijam, that is in the
Germinating stage. Okay, it's the same thing like Prabhupada is now giving the example of a plant. Like yesterday we were discussing about samskara, bija and all that. But Prabhupada says that samskara is like the kuta, the germinating stage. And the bija is the more like now the sanskar is getting more, like condensed, or you may say it's gaining ground. And then finally, the bija leads to the action, direct action. And then we get the prarabdha, the result. Sinful action and sinful habit both come simultaneously. Sinful action and the sinful habit come simultaneously, and then we get the reaction for that. And it continues because of the habit. Let's move ahead. Continue reading, Mataji.
Aparad is the fountain source of all, and from this storehouse of vicious life, all others stages
Wait,
develop,
wait, wait, wait,
and
wait,
all
cut. Wait, what are you doing? It's not aparad.
prarabdha. Sorry.
Yes, go on.
Prarabdha is the fountain source of all, and from this storehouse of vicious life, all other stages develop. And all these stages of vicious life become at once switched off by adoption of the devotional service.
Yes, the verse that we read yesterday. Kramaineva praviyate Vishnu Bhakti Ratatma. That's there in your handbook. At once switched off. You see? Switched off. Just like you switch off the fan. Switches off. And then it continues to revolve for some time before it finally comes to a halt. Okay? And you see, this is coming from the back to garden. Just as we discussed, when Prabhupada originally started the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu project in the Back to Garden magazine. So this is coming from that. Now, we discussed the papam. Now we will discuss the avidya, ignorance. Remember, there were three things. Okay, it's papam, and now it is avidya. All right. Need a volunteer. Bye, baby Maji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Please accept that. Hare Krishna, go on.
Avidya, avidya, ignorance. There are many, many snakes on the ground of the forest, and when a fire takes place, it burns the dried foliage, and the snakes are immediately attacked. Similarly, the blazing fire of Krishna consciousness is so strong that the snakes of ignorance are immediately killed. Hare Krishna.
You see, this is one of your analogies also. These are one of your analogies. Here, what's happening? What is getting killed first?
Samskara.
Ignorance.
Yeah, no, the ignorance. Yes, ignorance. Not samskara. That's the different one. Yeah, samskara are killed in the section of papa or sin. That was sinful samskara that is getting killed. But here, the ignorance, which is the cause of papa, that is getting killed first. Om Ajnanas Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. Lead me from darkness to light. Asatoma Sadgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. So the ignorance is like the darkness. The first thing that the bhakti does is clear the darkness. Okay, fine. Tell me. Important question. Okay. Commonsensical. Let's see. There is a go down, big go down, huge go down. You see those go downs like you have them for this, what do you call it, storing grains, granary. The whole go down, it's a dark go down, dark, no light. Okay. How much light is required to clear the darkness? Shubham Prabhu, go on.
A single spark or single light of candle would be enough.
Perfect. Perfect. You strike the matches and the darkness is gone. The volume of darkness is no match for one spark of light. Similarly, the day you start chanting, the day you know Krishna is God, all the ignorance is gone. You cannot say that I don't know Krishna. I don't know who is God. Okay, you may say, I don't know what is God. That will take some time. Oh, yes. Janma karma chame devya, that will take some time. But who is God? Oh, that part is over. So that is the idea of bhakti. You start the first day, the first casualty is ignorance. That's why such an appropriate example, analogy has been given by Rupa Goswami. What he says is, you see what's happening? Because when there is a fire, the dried foliages are burned and the snakes are burned. Why? Because the snakes cannot run on the ground. The first thing that will burn on the ground is the foliage. So the first casualty of bhakti is not pap. The first casualty of bhakti is avidya. And the first casualty within pap is samskaras. Sinful samskaras. Okay? It was tridha. Avidya, pap, and something, another thing. I forgot. It was the third one.
Bijam.
Was it bija?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Avidya, pap, and bija, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So here we are talking about pap, and now we are talking about avidya. Oh, sorry, I removed the. Wait. Yeah, we are there. My apologies, I came late, and I will not offer any excuses. I apologize. Okay. Now let's see Kleshagni again, because it's all part of these Kleshagni thing, right? Papam, Bijam, and Avidya. So we discussed the Papam, we discussed the Bijam, but we didn't discuss the Avidya. So this is the Avidya part. Ignorance of Krishna. Okay? Not knowing about the existence of Krishna. Ignorant about the existence of God. So now, not a group exercise, but an individual exercise. You see what is he doing? You see what am I doing over there? That cartoon, that's my cartoon. Okay? This is what I'm doing and this is what you're gonna do. Make a drawing. How devotional service has the power to nullify all kinds of sinful reactions. Okay? Sketch, diagram, cartoon, anything will do. Any mark on the paper, okay? So what you need to do is you will make the sketch and then take a photograph and send it on the group, WhatsApp group. Your WhatsApp group, okay? In the meantime, I can ask Nagari Maji to add me also into that group because I need to see. Yes, Vaibhavi Maji, go on.
Prabhuji, it can be any activity that can help us remove sinful reactions or
Activity?
activity as
activity?
in reading, sketch of reading book or doing kirtan or doing something.
You want to replace this exercise?
No, I'm asking, the drawing can be of any activity, right?
Yeah, of course, all of that. Whatever you read from yesterday, the whole thing. That will come. Include references, you see? Appropriate analogies and verses. Page 328. You can consult Nectar Devotion page number 328. You'll find these analogies. Just like we discussed one analogy. You'll find another analogies. You can draw analogies. You can draw the whole structure. You can also use the handbook. where you have the verse, you have the diagram. Okay, don't reproduce the diagram. All right. So how much time do you need? 20 minutes is enough? Okay. Dayamaji, 20 minutes is enough? Do you think?
Right now we are going to draw.
Yeah. So the reference. Come on, that's an easy one.
Okay.
It's not so difficult. Draw whatever you can. Just like you see, here is my cartoon. You can do that. Things like that. Draw a cartoon, draw a sketch, draw a diagram, flowchart. Tulsi Maji, go on.
Prabhuji, but I am not good at doing sketching or
Nobody is good at drawing. I don't need a good drawing. I'm not looking for Picasso. I'm just looking for the
Prabhuji,
concept.
okay. Will try my
Just
best.
make a concept. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm looking for. You try your best. That's all. Okay? Krishna Kanaya Prabhu, I can see you today. Do you think you are in a position to draw?
Prabhuji, I just joined right now. I was a bit late. Prabhuji, I
So this
have
is
no
the
idea. Can you please
exercise.
explain?
This is the exercise. Now to make a drawing showing devotional service has the power to nullify all kinds of reactions. And the reference is page number 3 to 8 of Nectar of Devotion, from where you can use the examples and analogies also to draw. Okay? Don't don't reproduce the diagram from the handbook. That handbook diagram is there for your reference. There's a verse also. You have got 20 minutes. Good enough time. Go on. Let's plow the field. Okay, I'm finding people. Tremendous, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu. That's just tremendous. But let me see. Cultivate devotional service. Okay. Wow. Gosh. Karunamay Maji is very powerful. Maybe saw them. Okay. Let us have more. Let us have more. Let me do this. This is added, yes. So let's do this. Oh, Krishna, Krishna. Jyoti. Good quality. Okay. Chanting, following the regulative principles. This is quite extensive, actually. Extensive. Let's have more. So Daya has made praying and chanting. This is Ruchira Matji, I believe, yes? Krishna Prasadam. This is one of the most comprehensive things. This is Chitralekha Matji has come up with this. See how the cleaning of the heart is going on. Devotional service is cleaning the heart. This is, you see, all the trash. The kind of very close to the analogy of the snake and they being burned off. It's like he's removing the trash from the heart into the trash can. That's Shubham. You see, the full-fledged use of devotional service, all the limbs of devotional service are removing sinful reaction. And generally, that's what people forget. Same here. What is this police?
Prabhuji, this
Locker
is instant
open.
karma. This
Oh, it's
he is the
instant
thief.
karma.
Yes,
Okay.
instant karma, and then when he gets in touch with devotees, so
I see, I see, I see. Okay, by chanting, that's okay. That's an easy one. Do we have more? Still coming? Yeah, here. This is chanting, carefully nullifying. The reference is there. Forest fire. Okay. The cartoon looks dangerously close to me. Dangerously similar to me. Isn't it? Dangerously close to my face. Okay. Wow, this, you see? You have made all the 9 limbs of bhakti. This is not what we were looking for, actually. Yes, it does clean the sinful activities, but anyway. All right, so is that all? This is Kumudini, Krishna Priya Mataji. Oh, I see. And that is Devika. Yeah, I thought as much. My cartoon can, like, only Devika can come up with my cartoon. Thank you, Devika Machi. Good. Okay. So good. So then we are having so many of them. How devotional service has the power. Hey, Tulsi Maji, where's yours?
Prabhuji, I have sent it. Yeah, this one. Prabhuji, after Prasadam.
Oh, yeah. It's Tulsi, yes. Yes. Yeah, we did discuss that. Oh, I thought this is Daya. I thought this one is Daya.
Daya Mataji still hasn't sent the drawing.
Your drawing is really beautiful. Who said that you can draw? Just look at this. It's very beautiful drawing. Yeah, it's
Prabhuji,
just the girl looks like more like a Sikh.
Prabhuji, I tried to draw a brahmachari, but it comes up with
Oh, don't need brahmachari. Thank you. Spare the brahmacharis, please, Mataji. Spare the brahmacharis. She looks like a Sikh. Typical like a Sikh girl. Isn't it, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu? This looks like a
Yes,
Sikh girl.
Prabhuji. Yes,
Typical
Prabhuji.
Sikh.
Yes, Prabhuji.
This looks like Sikh girl and she's having the rosary, the crystal rosary, and there's the Guru Granth Sahib. Looks like that. Looks very close to that. Good. Okay, we're still having more. Daya, here she is. Wow. Going on.
Prabhuji, by like a party, Hare Krishna party. And that's
it's a
all
Hare
are,
Krishna party.
all are dancing on Hare Krishna Mahakirtan.
Wow. That's what she could come up with. You start dancing, everything else is like, like you dance and the sins leave you. That's a
No,
fact. No,
yes,
that's there.
one of the
That's
limb
that-
of 64.
Yes, and that's what it says. It says that when you clap, you will read that further in the Nectar Devotion, in the subsequent chapters. When devotees chant, dance and clap, the more they clap, the more the bird of sins, they leave the tree. That means they leave us. The more we clap in the presence of Krishna, the more the sinful the sinful reactions leave us.
The more loud we chant and say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that also
Yeah, same
less.
thing. Same thing. Tremendous. So there we have all these. So just to, what do you call that? Consolidate the concept. See, just to consolidate that concept. All right, now let's move on. Let's go to the next one and let's consolidate. Let's see what Prabhupada has to say. Okay, this is what we did. 6 characteristics of devotional service from yesterday and today. We discussed the term Kleshagni in detail and the 4 kinds of effects of sin. Okay, so Kutam, Bijam, Aprarabdhan, and Prarabdham, all 4 of them. And we also saw the Sanskrit verses. Aprarabdham phalam papam kutam bijam phalam mukam. Kramaineva praliyate Vishnu bhakti ratatmana. Now let's see what Prabhupada has to say. Conclude. Go on.
Material contamination is very subtle. Its beginning, its fruition and results, and how one suffers such results in the form of distress are part of a great chain. When one catches some disease, it is often very difficult to ascertain the cause of the disease. The practical injection to stop all the fructifications of the seed of our sinful activities is simply engagement in Krishna consciousness.
That's what it is. It's very difficult to figure out where it started. Better to just, you know. Okay. Go on.
This sinful desire seed can be removed only by achieving Krishna consciousness, and this can be accomplished very easily by chanting the Maha Mantra of Hare Krishna Mantra, as recommended by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In other words, unless one adopts the path of devotional service, he cannot be 100% clean from all the reactions of sinful activities.
That's the point. Unless until one takes the path of devotional service, he cannot be 100% clean. You can remove sinful reactions by Gyan Marg also, but you cannot remove the samskar. Okay? That's the difference. By Gyan Marg, by Gyan Yoga, you can remove all the sinful reactions, but you cannot remove the sinful samskaras. Right, so that's it. So let's move on to the next section after the 6 characteristics of devotional service. Let's go on and go to the next chapter. But before that, I was wondering whether you would be interested to decide, or maybe what? How do you want it? You have to write 2 essays, open book assessments. Where are we? Wait. Okay, so here we are. And if we go to, say, yes, here. Okay, so here you have got 9 questions. Okay. So how would you want it? Choose any 2 of your preference, or how do you want it? There are 2 options. Either I choose for you or you choose for yourself.
First option, Prabhuji.
Okay, you choose for yourself.
Yes,
Fair
Prabhuji.
enough. Any 2. Okay. Any 2 essays of your choice, 800 words per essay. Any 2. Yes, Dayamaji, go on.
Prabhuji, I think one you should choose and one we ourselves.
Why?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
like
It's on.
you don't like to choose for yourself?
No, I like to choose.
Why did you choose? Choose.
I think whatever you will choose, you think we can do that best. That's why.
No, that's not the point. I would choose something which I would want to stress. Then I
That
will
is
choose
also for our
something
beneficial.
I would want to stress on. But at the same time, that is one way of looking at it. Another thing is you choose where you are the best. You see, you cannot become an expert in everything, but you can still try to get a hang of a few things. And if that is that if you're successful in that, I consider this a success. Not everybody can come up, like not everybody might like the same kind of topic. So based on that interest, somebody might like to explore one aspect of nectar devotion, while another might choose to do another. So if you say like my choice, I would be choosing question number 9, and I would be choosing question number 6. These would be my choices. But I leave it to you. You decide what you want to do. Because I think question number 6 and 9, they dealt one of the most crucial aspects of nectar devotion. But you choose, like, because you see, most of the questions are about your understanding. Okay? Mood and mission. So only one personal application question, I believe. 2 personal application. No preaching applications. So you choose. Like, it is better for you to choose, because others, generally, I have noticed faculties, they are kind of, like very much predisposed to this idea of personal application. And students get sick and tired of writing the personal application over and over and over again. How many times you can write the same personal application is going to be the same personal application every time. So you see that students become sick and tired of that. So I don't want to be counted amongst them who made the students sick and tired. So you choose yourself, whatever you want to choose. Any 2 questions, 800 words each. Since you asked me what is my preference, I told you my preference. So it's not that I've hidden my preference. I told that, but at the same time, I leave it to your sweet will. Okay. I want to see all the students smiling. It's like Daya smiling. Okay, let's move on to the next section. And this is where we are. Tulsi Maji, go on.
Probably before starting this, I want to ask you about task 1, which you have given about the local temple we have to
That's
visit.
gonna come for Monday. I would
On
be
Monday?
announcing that at the end. Yeah. Next
Okay.
Monday. Because today is Wednesday. Today is our last day.
Yeah.
So you have got 4 full days. You can go to the local temple, execute that task, and preferably with a partner. I know Harshika and Vishaka are partners. I don't know, where are you?
Prabhuji, actually, we have done this task, but we were afraid of submitting it.
Oh, you wanted to submit that?
Yeah, that's why I'm
You already
asking
finished
about.
that. Good. So who else has done? Who else is already ready with this? Let's have a look at that. Devika
We are
is
also
done.
done. I also done
Daya is done.
with Devika.
With Devika, okay, fine. Tulsi is done. Who else? You see? So we have got devotees who would be, yeah, all the devotees from India. Since they are so they are surrounded by temples, you see? It becomes very difficult to choose where should we go. So in Pakistan, it's difficult to find temples. That's why once you find them, you don't want to, let go of them. In India, it's just, anyway. So by next Monday, everybody will be coming with that task. I wanted to announce that by the end of the class, but anyways. Good. Okay. Krishna Priya Mataji, go on.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Congrats Prerna.
That
Can you
Prabhuji.
please again tell the which paragraph we have to read out to them?
Last paragraph of introduction.
Okay.
Okay. So engage them in that conversation. And then, good. Get it videoed. Get it videographed so that, and all the videos will be submitted. All right. Good. So let's move on to the next section. That is continued 6 characteristics, because we have only dealt with the Kleshagni part. Now we will move on to the next parts. Okay. We've already done the Kleshagni part. Let's move on. Shubhada. This is the next part of sadhan bhakti. Next symptom of sadhan bhakti. Shubhada, all auspicious. Okay? Shubhani, prinanam. Prinanam means service. Sarva jagatam, anuraktata. Oh, it's like sarva jagatam anurakta. You are attached. Sadguna shukham. Iti adini akhyatini manishivi. The experts, the manishis, the experts define what is auspicious. What is auspicious? Auspicious means that is auspicious for the whole world. And everybody is engaged. And it is full of good qualities, sadgun. That is called sukha. Okay, that's called sukham. The definition of happiness. Shubhada, all auspicious. Read the Sanskrit one, read the English ones. Sarva jagatam prinanam, sorry. Read on.
Compassion for everyone.
Anuraktata,
Attracts everyone.
sadguna,
Bestows good qualities.
sukham.
Bestows superior happiness.
Okay. This is what it is. Now Prabhupada is giving the translation of this very verse in Nectar of Devotion, page number 8. Need a volunteer to read on.
Srila Rupa Goswami has given a definition of auspiciousness. He says that actual auspiciousness means welfare activities for all the people of the world. The Krishna consciousness moment is so nice that it can render the highest benefit to the entire human race. Everyone can be attracted by this moment and everyone can feel the results.
See, so auspicious means that is auspicious for everyone. Otherwise, it is not auspicious. That is called profit and loss. You see, just like sickness, illness is very inauspicious. For whom? For me. Sickness, illness is very inauspicious for me, but very auspicious for Devika. For the doctor, it is auspicious. Okay. Okay, if I have a broken bone, that is inauspicious for me, but very auspicious for Devika because she's a physiotherapist. So that is not auspicious. Auspicious means it's auspicious for everyone. So that's why only bhakti in this world, you won't find in this relative world, because everything is in relation to something. One thing is affected by another. One thing is dependent on another. That's called relative. Okay? In this relative world, nothing can be auspicious, absolutely auspicious. It must be at the cost of somebody else. Daya Mataji got a new job, an assignment, auspicious for Daya, inauspicious for those others who couldn't make it. Okay? Whatever in this world, you just come up with. Tulsi Maji is driving her car in the car. Auspicious for her, saving her time. Inauspicious for the environment, creates pollution. There is nothing in this world that can be auspicious without any cost or strings attached. Whatever might be auspicious for me must have a bearing consequence on somebody else. Dayamaji, go on.
Prabhuji, a quote I want to say, you cannot be good books and everyone. वही चीज है ना?
Yes, that's the point. So that is relative. That is relative. But Krishna means all attractive. God can be all attractive. Everybody can be attracted to God. Common. That's why bhakti can be all auspicious. Because bhakti is not executed at the cost of anything. It is independent. That's why. Relative means dependent. Absolute means independent. So nothing is absolute in this world except Krishna and Krishna Bhakti. Therefore, it is independent of what? Independent of consequences. You see? That's the only, you cannot find something parallel in the material world. Difficult. Jyotimaji, go on.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. I just wanted to ask this, like bhakti is auspicious for everyone, but is it not inauspicious for material attachment?
No, because material attachment gets fulfilled in bhakti. That's why. That's why. If you are executing Krishna consciousness, your material attachment is fulfilled either one way or another. Either it is fulfilled and you are peaceful, or it is extinguished and you are peaceful. One way or another. You see? Right. Bhakti, you cannot it's almost impossible to trap bhakti. It's like, yeah, you can try. So that's why this is a quality which is unique and not available in the material world. That's why it is very difficult to understand, because in this world, we understand everything by comparison, which is called relative. Relativity. See? Without comparison, we can't understand anything. If you say, this is a thing, this is a thing. What is a thing? Just like this is a thing, or this is a thing. You see? Relative. You just can't do without it. Okay. You say, if you say a person, you say, okay, person, like Vaibhavi Maji is one person. Okay, you see Karuna Mai Maji is another person. So you see, relative, you must relate. You cannot understand any conception without relativity. All right, so let's move on. That's why it is all auspicious. It is unique. There's nothing called absolute otherwise in this world. Read on. Vaibhavi Maji, finish this.
Therefore, Rupa Goswami and other learned scholars agree that a board propaganda program for the Krishna consciousness movement of devotional service all over the world is the highest humanitarian welfare activity.
You see? That's why preaching is all auspicious. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Shreya Kairava Chandrika. What is Shreya Kairava Chandrika? Shreya means that which is best for everyone. Shreya. It's like here we have got Shreya Mataji. Okay? So, Shreya. Shreya Kairava Chandrika. What is Kairava Chandrika? The moonbeams, which is like, has a cooling effect. Shreya Kairava Chandrika. That is preaching. This sentence is for preaching. Cheto darpan marjanam. Bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. This is for personal application. Shikshashtakam starts with the personal application. Then moves on to the preaching application. Shreya Kairva Chandrika Vitaranam. Distribute. After you make your life perfect, distribute the cool moonbeams. You find the moon and mission. What is that? Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. The life of Sankirtan is Bhagavatam. That's the mission. Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Then goal. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. That's how it works. Good. So let's go on. So this is how it auspicious. Preaching is all auspicious. Preaching is not conversion. Okay. Preaching is not canvassing for one's guru. Preaching is to spread the cool moonbeams of the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as reflected in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Okay, let's move on. Here we are. I can clearly read anything attached to this. Sadguna. What is the Sadguna? What is Sadguna? Go on, read on.
A Krishna conscious produces good qualities. A Krishna conscious boy, even if he is not very well educated by the university standards, can immediately give up all illicit sex like gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. Whereas those who are not in Krishna consciousness, although very highly educated, are often drunkards, meat eaters, sex mongers, and gamblers.
See, Prabhupada is all praises for his hippie students. Here, Prabhupada is defending his hippie students who became his disciples. Not very highly educated, but they could immediately give up. And what is the use of this high education if he cannot give up these bad habits? Go on, finish this. Finish this, Mataji.
It's a practical proof of how a Krishna conscious person becomes highly developed in good qualities, whereas a person who is not in Krishna consciousness cannot do so.
Cannot do so unless and until you have taken to Krishna consciousness. You have no good qualities. In fact, the exact translation will be, you won't have any great qualities. This is a very subtle sadguna. This is a very subtle but very prominent conception. I would request all the devotees to give me their uninterrupted attention. What I am going to discuss now, not discuss, I'm just gonna just enumerate, and then we might have a discussion. This is a very, very important part what I am gonna bring forth. The verse goes like this in Bhagavatam. Prabhupada also used to use it oftentimes. Yashasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarve gune tatra samasate sura harav abhaktasya kuta mahad guna manorathena asati dhavato bahi. It says, it means Yashasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana. Those who are engaged in devotional service to Krishna, sarvai gunai, sadgunai, samasate sura. All the good qualities or great qualities, they are manifested in those divine personalities. Those who are executing devotional service, they are called divine personalities. All of you are divine personalities in the making. Okay, you are all divine persons in the making. And you will have all the divine qualities ultimately. But harav abhaktasya kuta mahat guna. It says, but those who are not devotees of Krishna, hara means Krishna, abhakta, not devotee. Kuta, where? Mahad, great, guna, qualities. Where is the great qualities in those people who are not devotees of Krishna? Why? We see qualities in them, yes. You see qualities in them, good qualities in them, but not great qualities. Why? Why not great qualities? Manorathena asati dhavato bahi. Manoratha, that means they are sitting in the chariot of the mind. Asati, and they are dhavato, they are running towards asat, that which is temporary. Dhavato and bahi, outside. They are on the exterior lines, on the externals. All the good qualities they have are on the external plane, not on the internal part. What? This is a very categorical statement, sweeping statement. Are we like, it's like a for and against statement? Let's analyze this without prejudice. So listen without prejudice. Okay? Good qualities. Say, for example, being charitable is a good quality, right? Karna had that good quality. Charitable. It's because of his good quality, he died. It's because of the good quality, when the time came that he was asked that you give me your armor, he had to give up. Mahatma Gandhi, non-violence, good quality, died out of violence because of non-violence. Okay? So we will see many people in this world who have got good qualities. Because of the good quality, that good quality leads to their downfall. Because you have to understand what is the source of the good quality. What is the source? The source of the good quality is the three modes of material nature. That which is produced of the three modes of material nature will have a shelf life. It must expire. Anything produced in this world, they undergo 6 kind of transformation, right? Birth, growth, stability, produces offsprings, dwindles, and then terminated. Either it's a human body or anything produced by human beings. Okay. So therefore, that which is a product of the three modes of material nature, just like our human body, a good quality, must be finite. Now, let's go. This was the explanation of the third and fourth, like lines of the verse. Let's go to the first and second verse, line of the verse. Yashasti bhakti bhagavati akinchana sarvai gune. These qualities, which are called great qualities, not just good qualities, are produced not by the three modes of material nature according to my good or bad karma, but are produced as a side effect or secondary byproduct of executing Krishna consciousness. Since bhakti is permanent, the quality produced by bhakti is also permanent. Since bhakti is not a product of the three modes of material nature, hence the same, apparently same good qualities are not products of the three modes of material nature. The non-violence produced as a result of bhakti is a permanent quality as exhibited by Lord Buddha. Compare him with Gandhi. Getting my point? So the quality of charity as exhibited by Bali Maharaj to none other than Vaman Dev, what kind of dana, what kind of charity? Look at the person who gave him the charity to. Can anybody give charity to God? He gave it. Compare the charity of Bali with the charity of Karna. That quality which is produced because of devotional service will never perish. Rather, it will flourish. We have a pious credit from our previous life. Hence, I am born into a rich and wealthy family. But in due course of time, the wealth declines. Okay. Remember once upon a time in India and even in Pakistan, this family, very wealthy family, the Dalmias, we don't hear of them anymore. The Dalmia family from pre-partition India, having business all around United India. Now, not many people know about Dalmia. Now, wealth given because of good quality, because they were charitable. Birlas, charitable, have got temples all around India, Birla Mandirs. But it's going down. Because the money which they got was because of their pious credits. And they used it in the service of Krishna, which was the right thing and the smart thing to do. That's why they lasted so long and still lasting, despite all these problems. Now, let's come to the other one. Our very own, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. When he was doing his pharmacy business, they pharmaceuticals, everything he tried, but he couldn't. After a point in time, he couldn't. He was incurring losses after losses. Then He followed the order of his spiritual master. Go and preach in the Western world. That was the devotional service. And the concomitant quality that came is Aishwarya. You see, Shri. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasya shriya, Shri. The quality of Shri, the opulence of Shri, that came. Prabhupada left the planet in 1977. What happened to his Shri, his opulence, his money? What happened to that?
It keeps on expanding, bro.
Still
At least
growing.
20 times. At least 20 times. You see, this is how it works. Same quality, if you are gaining as a result of your pious activities, it will only last, keep your body last, and it can also be the cause of your downfall. Not necessarily, but can be. But that same quality rising as a result of bhakti will be permanent, and you will carry it forward life after life till you reach back home, back to Godhead. Whatever is produced of bhakti is also permanent. Just as whatever is produced of this material world is impermanent. Because the material world is impermanent, whatever is produced of this is impermanent, including good qualities. And whatever is produced of bhakti are not good qualities, but are great qualities. That's what makes them great. Okay? Mahadguna. Okay? That Sadguna is Mahadguna. So now that might help you resolve that question, often asked question, which bothers us when we have spent some time in Krishna consciousness. This won't bother participants like Tulsi, Daya, all the devotees from Pakistan. They're all very naive, very innocent. And we would like all these devotees from India. We miss that. We miss those days when we used to be innocent, happy, dancing, chanting, happy dancing, chanting, happy kirtan devotees. But not anymore. But we have become the man who knew too much. You see, that has happened now. Now we know the politics in ISKCON, the favoritism in ISKCON, okay, the deviations in ISKCON, so many things. So we miss that. And when we miss that, when we look outside, we find so many nice people with good qualities. And we think, इससे अच्छा तो बाहर वाले ही लोग हैं. Is it not? That's what happens to all of us. All of us, no exceptions. इससे अच्छे तो बाहर वाले ही लोग हैं. Yes, they are good people with good qualities. But here we are talking about great people, Mahat, with great qualities. See, that's the difference. There are good people outside. But these qualities, which are developed as a result of devotional service, will turn out to be great qualities. All right, that's what the Sadguna thing. Thank you for your attention. Ruchita Mataji, please go on.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Namaji.
Prabhuji, as you said that Prabhupada has left his body from this material world, but his opulences were flourishing, is flourishing.
Yeah, I just
Then
give one
how
example.
Then what about to say about that Guruji that is now in trending? He also left his body in few years back, but he is now in trending. Matlab means
Did
what
you
it
meet the
is.
Guruji? Did you
No,
got the
Prabhuji.
chance? Did you got the auspicious chance to meet the Guruji?
No, Prabhuji, but nowadays he is very
But
trending.
I did. I did. I
Okay.
did. Back in the year 2002.
You met him?
Yeah. Back in 2002. I was 2 years into Krishna consciousness. Very funny experience. They had their headquarters in Sainik Farms, and I met him.
So what is his philosophy actually?
Long story short. Long story short. There were so many preliminaries of spare the preliminaries. When I was there with this gentleman who took me there, that gentleman happened to be the ex-IG in CBI, my neighbor. So I went with him, his family. And when this Guruji came to have a seat on this, that so-called Vyasasana or Singhasan, I think, not Vyasasana, it's Singhasan. So then we were sitting, there was all quiet on the Western Front. No, all quiet on all the fronts. It's all quiet. And then I whispered to my neighbor, who happens to be the ex-IG of CBI. CBI, in case the Pakistan devotees don't know, it's like the FIA. Okay, it's just like the FIA in Pakistan. So CBI. So I whispered to him, Prabhu, is it now that the pravachan is going to start? Do you know what answer I received? Pravachan? What pravachan? Everything is already known. What is the need of pravachan? Exactly. That was the answer. What is the need of any pravachan? Everything is already known. So that was the Guruji and that was the disciple. And the disciples I saw back then in 2002 included, some of them I still remember, the wife of, or the mother of, I forgot the name of the son, the wife of Rajesh Pilot, remember? There used to be this Congress minister, Rajesh Pilot. I found quite a few cricketers. I found the spokesperson of BJP, then Govindacharya. I found Madhavrao Sindha. That means, what is the name of Sindhya's son now? Jyotiraditya Sindhya. Jyotiraditya Sindhya's mother. All of them sitting there. I saw with my own eyes, just a few meters away from me. So you can fool all the people for some time, and some people for all the time. Not everyone for all the time. All glories to all the foolish people who are being fooled by such gurujis and are also happy. Okay? Don't be misled by the opulence of Maya. The difference of opulence of Maya and the difference of opulence of Krishna. The difference of opulence of Ravana and the difference of opulence of Dhruva. The difference what Hiranyakashipu had and the difference of opulence which Pralad had. Let's see. To the layman's eye, they cannot make such a distinction. But to the discerning eye of the devotees and the practicing devotees, they see not through the eyes of the body, but through the eyes of the scriptures. That's how you see it. If you can't see that, you won't be able to difference between a saint and a swindler, a sadhu and a charlatan. You see, you must develop that eye. And in order to develop that eye, you must develop your ear. So read and hear. Then you will develop Shastra Chakshushat, without which the whole world can be fooled.
So, Prabhuji, the people who say that honey is coming from Guruji's eyes, that are pre-planned only.
So what? After the honey comes,
Hmm.
what is the transformation in that disciple?
But their followers are increasing now.
That's what I'm saying. What is the transformation in the disciple?
But how can we make them understand that this is not right thing?
Why are you hell-bent on making them understand? You understand.
I understood, Prabhuji,
Yeah.
but who is following?
You know a great poet, the great poet in Pakistan is the national poet of Pakistan. Daya Mataji, who is the national poet of Pakistan?
Allama Iqbal.
Allama Iqbal. What did he say?
एक shairi.
इनको तीला, you know, that is applicable in Krishna consciousness. भक्ति में भक्तों को गिना नहीं जाता, तोला जाता है. Understand? Quality is not counted. Quality is measured. Just like if we have 1 billion Hindus, all idiots, and then you add 10,000 more to it, what does that make it? 1 billion, 10,000 idiots. We are not looking for idiots. We are looking for quality. See? That's why it is not democracy. In democracy, the vote of an idiot and the vote of a genius counts to 1. They are equated. But in bhakti, it's the quality that wins over quantity. We wish them well. We wish this Guruji and their disciples well. Well, they may all go towards when they all go towards hell. And unless until their doubts dispel, they will not overcome Maya's spell. Okay? That's how it is. So devotees, one of the 26 qualities of a devotee is that he is a poet. So develop those qualities by executing Krishna consciousness, and the qualities will develop. And you will see in Krishna consciousness, you need to have conception about 2 things. Who is who and what is what. So one of Prabhupada's disciple, Bhakti Alok Paramadvaiti Maharaj, he used to say that. Who is who and what is what. But Guruji. Okay. I have seen so many Gurujis like that. Don't be misled by the numbers. Even such an atheist as Karl Marx says something very useful. What is that? Mass of people consist of fools. You see? Mass of people consists of fools. Don't worry about it. All right. It's good.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Okay, fine. You still have two hands up. Jyoti Maji and Pandit Gadadhar. Pandit Gadadhar, Prabhu, you go first.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Please accept my most humble obeisances. So,
Remember,
Prabhuji,
Mr.
we talked about the Shri factor of Srila Prabhupada. This is because of his, the qualities of bhakti is ever increasing, or it's very great. So, what about some of the businessmen in the today's scenario whose asset is keep on increasing? People talk about Ambani's, so
Yeah,
it keeps on increasing. So, what all?
certainly. As I said, good quality versus great quality. It's not that they're not good quality, it's good quality. But when we were talking about Prabhupada, it was talking about great quality. Good quality will last for some time. How many generations? 3 generations. All industrial families lose their sheen after 7 generations. It's a history. You see? All right. Anyway, this is like sociology. This is not devotional service. We are discussing sociology. Anyway, Jyoti Mataji, go on.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I was just contemplating on this point that how Srila Prabhupada has written letters to like Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Mahatma Gandhi, and like nobody agreed. Nobody was interested, but how the hippies they got interested instant. Like I mean, what the world looks, it is not like that, and what we don't we can't see that is exactly there. Like it is so so different.
Prabhupada saw in those hippies a seed of devotional service. He could see that. And he just fanned the flame and it came up. So, whereas these people in India, they were, so near yet so far away. It's just like, it was William Wordsworth who wrote that. Water, water in the sea, not a drop to drink.
Yes, yes.
Like that.
And
All right.
one more thing, Prabhuji, like Ambanis and all this, like they are also Krishna Bhakt, right? But they don't follow the things exactly how they should follow it.
Mishra Bhaktas. They are not Krishna Bhaktas. They are Mishra Bhaktas. We'll come to that definition. We discussed that.
Yeah.
Anya Vilashita Shunyam. You see, it's not Anya Vilashita Shunyam. It is Anukulana Krishna Anushilanam, just like those videos which are surfacing for the past week. Radhanath Maharaj visiting them, and there's all of these doing art galleries, so many things. Mishra Bhaktas. So they will get pious credit. But there's a difference between Mishra Bhakta and the Shuddha Bhakta. I remember many a times, like we know this, Hema Malini, she approached like my now departed spiritual master, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, for initiation. At least twice or thrice. She couldn't manage that initiation. Because Maharaj said, okay, this is what you have to follow. She says, can't follow that.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's how it is. So those are devotees who are getting Sukriti. but they still have got some distance to cover before they come. Becoming a pure devotee is not a joke.
Yes.
Just like these devotees, like Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, Krishna Priya Mataji, Karunamai Chitralekha Mataji. These are all pure devotees. But the pure devotees in maybe class, standard 1 or 2, maximum 3. And then there are other pure devotees. Okay. Like, say, for example, Rangat Maharaj, like Loknath Maharaj. Okay, just like, So they are pure devotees of PhD, students of PhD. Both are students, both are pure devotees, but there is a class of difference. Nevertheless, pure devotees. So just to come to the class of pure devotee, you see, Hema, with all the beauty and all the fame of Hema Malini, she couldn't cross into pure devotion. With all the money of the world of Nita Ambani, couldn't cross to the realm of pure devotion. They're still mixed devotees.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's why being a pure devotee is a fortune that is incalculable. Vaibhavi Mataji, I think we need to, we will finish with your question today. Let's see. Go on.
Prabhuji, I have a question with that of pure devotee. That if somebody has crossed all the measures of becoming a pure devotee, but unfortunately, Maharaj leaves, and the person didn't get chance to get his shelter. In that case, what that person should do?
Good question. So, what do you mean? Who leaves? Who leaves?
The body, not Maharaj, obviously, the body.
Why not? The Maharaj leaves, but the Guru Tattva doesn't leave.
With starting from scratch is
That's not starting from the scratch. It's just like if you have a deity of Krishna and accidentally that falls over, crashes, and it cracks beyond repair. What are you going to do?
buy a new one.
Yeah. What left? Did Krishna leave? No. Similarly, the Guru didn't leave. That means the Guru Tattva didn't leave. The person left. We are, okay, what is the first lesson of spiritual life? First lesson of spiritual life.
We are not
Very
this
basic.
body.
Yes.
We are soul.
So what,
We are souls and not this body.
fine. What about Guru? Is he the body or the soul also?
It's a tattva.
Yes, but the point is it's also the soul. So who is leaving? The soul is leaving, the tattva is not. Just like the deity is replaced, but Krishna is not. All right? So we have to, that is called, that's why Prabhupada said, my guru never left me. What do you mean by that? My guru never left me. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is with Prabhupada. If that is the case, then that means that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati must be a ghost. You see? It's not the ghost of Bhakti Siddhanta. It is the Guru Tattva. And what is Guru Tattva?
The
The
teachings.
mercy, the mercy aspect of Krishna. Just as Krishna has got many aspects. One of the aspects of Krishna is that he's God also, right? Krishna is Krishna, but he is also God. Similarly, Krishna is Krishna, but he is also Guru. Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. So that part of Krishna is called Guru Tattva. So that the person whom you are seeing as Guru is reflecting that Tattva. That's why it's the transparent via media. What is the transparency? Transparency means you look through. So what are you looking through? You are looking through the Guru to Krishna. The Guru is like the spectacles. So what am I looking? Am I looking at the spectacle? I'm looking at the object.
Looking at the object.
Yes. So the spectacle is helping me to access the object. It is bringing it closer. So when I am having the initiation means I am getting married to
Guru.
No, to Krishna.
Right. Guru is the object.
Yes. Krishna is the object of my devotion. He is the target. Initiation means I am getting connected to Krishna through the via media of Guru. The Guru is the priest. When there is a marriage, there's the bride and the groom, and there's a priest. Right?
Right.
Who does the bride gets married to?
Groom.
But what happens if the bride runs away with the priest? That is the fate of this, what Ruchita Mataji was telling about the Guruji. You see? Now you understand why the number is increasing? The brides are running away. That's the runaway bride. You saw that movie? Julia Roberts? The runaway bride. So these are the runaway brides. They're running away with the priest. Should be marrying the groom.
So we should be
That's
stuck to so we should be stuck to Krishna and he'll lead us to the best.
That's it. By the mercy of Krishna, you get a guru. And then by the mercy of the guru, you get Krishna. It's circular. Why? Because it is basically Krishna. A spiritual master, say for example, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, has left the planet. Where is he? He is with Krishna. That's okay. So if I someday in some lifetime, if I may find a chance to go there, I can promise you that I won't find my spiritual master standing with a tridanda in his hand with saffron. That's for sure. Because if that is the case, then he cannot be but be a guardian of Krishna. You see? That's now how it works. There, who used to be my spiritual master is not the spiritual master, but an associate of Krishna. Whereas the Guru Tattva of Krishna eternally stays here to take me. That is the meaning when you say the Guru comes to take you. If that means that my personal spiritual master Gopal Krishna Maharaj has to come to take me, then he has to really, I can promise him, he has to wait at least 1,000 lifetimes before he makes it back to Godhead. For the sin of making me his disciple, he has to stay here for 1,000 births. Do you think that's practical? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had got so many thousands of disciples. I have reasons to believe that not everybody could make it back to God in this lifetime. So then he is also somewhere around. Prabhupada had 5,000 close to 5,000 disciples. I have reasons to believe that not everybody is going to make him back to God in this lifetime. So what is he supposed to do? Loiter around? No. You see, these are all just all these misconceptions, and people are happy to live with those misconceptions. They are just happy to hear that my guru is going to come to take me, and they don't know what is guru. Guru means the potency of Krishna. All right, and certainly not the guru. The Guruji is going to the darkest regions of hell, not according to me, but according to Ishopanishad, along with all his followers. That is also not according to me, according to Ishopanishad. Those who are cheating people like that. Yes, he was a tantric at best. I met him, I know. Yeah, go on, Ruchita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. But Radha Swamis also say that my guru has come to take me. Even the dying person also says that.
Must be. Must be.
How
Because
is
those
that
kind
possible?
because if you are not liberated, if you are for your sins, if you are loitering around like a ghost, that's what gonna happen. I'm sorry to say that. I might sound very rude. And I am being rude. Because
but their guru is present in the material world yet. But they say that he has come to take me. How can it be possible?
Because their guru is present in the material world. That proves that. That they can recognize that their guru is constantly coming to take them along with him. He needs company. He needs company. I'm sorry to say all of that. Because you don't know what I know. And you won't be able to digest if I tell you what I know. What is the history of Radhaswami? Can you tell me that? You have any idea?
No.
No. Daya? You know, but you keep your mouth shut. You see? That's why I sent you that day before yesterday. Unless and until you know history like that, you will always find people who have got these kind of rosy ideas. Their gurus are coming to take them. Anyway, my aim is not to like do character assassinations of people, but the truth be told, these are not the kind of people we are like. Just if I tell you that, you won't be able to tolerate that. It's better that you find out. It's just like when you read a book, you cannot fight with the book. But if a person tells you, will fight with the person. You see, if Prabhupada tells you something, we'll fight with Prabhupada. But if Prabhupada writes something, you read that, you won't fight with Prabhupada. You find out what is the history, what are their teachings, what are their goals, what are they all about.
But their teachings are same as ours. Actually, my colleague was telling me, whatever she tells me, it's similar to our teachings actually.
Similar is not same.
But we are specific to Krishna.
All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold, Baba. You go, okay, fine. Okay, it's better that it's better that you find out. You go to any bona fide Sikh Gurudwara. Okay. Those who follow in letter and in spirit Guru Gobind Singh. You go and ask them about them.
Yeah, Guru Gobind Singh said that who will say God to me, he will go to hell. He said that.
What? What did he say?
Guru Gobind Singh said that who say God to me, I mean, who will
Yes,
who
yes,
will
that's a different thing. But I'm asking you, no. I'm saying that you go to a Sikh Gurudwara who follow Guru Gobind Singh in letter and spirit, and you ask them about Radha Swami, and they'll tell you. You go and you ask them. You go and ask them about Dera Sacha Sada. You go them and ask them
so
about
everybody
Udasi
knows.
Sikhs. No, not everybody knows.
Tera Sacha Soda to
That's what you.
everybody knows.
That's what you think. That's what you think. You go and ask them about Nirankaris. You go and ask them about Udasi Sikhs. You go and ask them. They'll tell you. It's not my responsibility. But I must tell you that Radha Swami doesn't mean Radha Swami, Krishna. That is not Radha Swami. Okay. So, yeah, it is an unfortunate situation all around the world, not just in Sanatan Dharma. It's the same in Sikhism, it's the same in Islam, it's the same in much worse in Christianity, even in Judaism. Nothing has been spared. That's called Kali Yuga. So what is the essence? That means people of faith. We are looking for those who have got faith for Krishna, faith for God, faith for Allah, faith. How many of them can you find? That's the rarest commodity. That's why we have got interfaith. If you are a person of faith and you find a person of faith in any other form of religious practice, you will still find common ground and sit with them than with people of your so-called faith, common faith, who actually do not have any faith or conviction or any understanding of who is God, what is God. That's why I said mass of people consists of fools. That's why ISKCON is not after conversion. ISKCON is all about elevating one's faith. That is the most difficult thing in the world. And that is called bhakti. It starts from Shraddha, faith. And you know what is Shraddha? Shraddha is the halo or the effulgence of Radharani. Just as Brahma is the effulgence of Krishna. The tattva comes from Krishna and the prema comes from Radharani. These are, anyway, gradually you will understand. The more you practice, the more you read, and as part of practice, the more Krishna will reveal. With that hope and with that prayer, let's call it a day. And next week, we will start with the videos. Okay? Please go to your respective areas and temples with that question and the nectar of devotion and continue with that exercise. We'll meet next week. Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna. Dayamaji, yes.
Prabhuji, a verse you have explained, I want that verse reference, like of which number of verse. अभी जो आपने वर्स कही ना वो कौन सी वर्स थी नंबर ऑफ दैट वर्स
Verse. I quoted many verses.
लास्ट
Which one?
ग्रेट सोल एंड गुड सोल
So great quality and good quality.
यस
Good quality and great quality, right? Yes. Yes, Shasti Bhakti Bhagavati Akinchana. It's 5th canto. Let me see. I think it's in the 18th chapter. Wait. See, my laptop is on the edge actually. Five, 18, 12. I was right. 5, 18, 12. 5th canto, 18th chapter, verse number 12. Srimad Bhagavatam. So you will find the verse somewhere in Bhagavad Gita also. In the Bhagavad Gita also, Prabhupada has quoted that verse. Let me see if I can give you that reference because you might not have Bhagavatam with you.
I have
But you can-
Vedabase app. Vedabase app is there in my phone. I can read from
Okay.
there.
You can also read in 1.28 Gita. First chapter,
Fine.
verse number 20, purport. You will find it there. In Gita also, you will find it there.
Okay, thank you.
In fact, not once. You will find it twice. Even in the 12th chapter. But anyway, you read on the first chapter. You will find it in the first chapter. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Dhatna.
thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.